going on, guys? This is DJ with All Day DFS checking back in with y'all with the After Dark edition, late night edition, early look into the next day edition. How did y'all guys do tonight? Let me know. Let me know down below how your night went. Let me know if you guys cashed in. Hopefully y'all guys cashed in. I had a few people in my Discord that cashed in. Very happy for you guys. Shout out to everybody in the Discord, the All Day DFS Discord. I myself didn't do too great. I had a late winner, but I went ahead and just put it right back and I lost it. I would have done good. I mean, but my top pick of the day that I had in my top 5, Lonzo Ball, I had him over 14.5 points. The dude has 12 at the end of the third, so I'm like, yes, he's gonna get there. He's gonna score 3. He was pretty hot, and out of nowhere, Stan Van Gundy doesn't play Lonzo at all in the fourth quarter. Basically, benches him the whole fourth quarter. I wasn't watching the game. I was just on ESPN, the Gamecast. If anybody out there was watching the game, do you know why he was benched? I mean, I feel like sending Stan Van Gundy a death threat. Just kidding, but seriously, that right there lost me like about $1,000. I didn't play Lonzo in every single line, but I did have him in my lines that I betted big money on because I was just so confident on it. So I can't blame it on Lonzo. He's not going to go on the list, but I do blame it on Stan Van Gundy. I don't know why he didn't play him. I don't know if he just liked the lineup that he had on the floor and he was trying to go with that. But it was just crazy. It was just crazy that he didn't get to hit because he didn't play at all in the fourth quarter. So that really just ruined my night. Another one, Saddiq Bey. I had another line. I had so many lines that were just one player away from winning. Saddiq Bey had everything going in his favor. He had Jeremy Grant wasn't playing, Josh Jackson wasn't playing. And all I did was pick him on the points. I didn't even pick him full game over. I just picked him on the points, and he only got 7 points. He couldn't score 12 points. So, yeah, he's going on the permanent fade list. I'm not ever going to touch Bay. I don't care how good it looks. That was just disappointing. And him and PJ are right there at the top. Him and PJ are at the top. Tobias was there, but I know that Tobias is a good player, and he can win you some money back. But these two guys, woof. I had Monk going over. Monk did his thing. Kobe White. Let me see who else I had today. Kobe White did his thing. Anthony Edwards played terrible like the whole game all the way up into the fourth quarter. And it was a blowout, so I'm like, he's not even going to play the fourth quarter. So I was like, I was already writing his name down on the list, and he just went off in the fourth quarter, and he went over. So that he went over, Kobe White, Anthony Edwards, Monk went over, Lonzo Ball didn't, and Jalen Brunson went over. So 4 out of my 5 picks hit. And Lonzo would have hit if it wasn't. I mean, he would have went over full game, and he would have went over points if he just would have played in the fourth quarter, because he ended up with like 30-point-something points, and he was supposed to be at 32. So just another bucket or whatever. He would have, if he would have hit a 3-pointer, he would have went over on points, and he would have went over full game. But thank you, Stan Van Gundy. Appreciate you. Anyways, it was crazy. Did y'all see T.J. McConnell? T.J. McConnell had a 70 burger. Never in my life would I think T.J. McConnell would have a 70 burger. I don't know how many steals he ended up with, but last time I checked, I think he had like 9. I don't know if he went over that or not, but that was just crazy. He wasn't on the board, obviously, so I didn't really follow it too much, but that was crazy. And guys, what about that this morning everybody thought that they had just got the gym, that the Kobe White 25 points, everybody picked him on the under, and he hit 25. So that was crazy. I seen all kinds of comments like Prize Points is rigged, and it was just a crazy. It was another crazy night. This whole week, pretty much these last couple weeks have been crazy, but this week has just been super tough. It seems like every night there's that one guy that's so popular and that everybody thinks is a lock, and he just disappoints. And I don't even know what to do about it anymore. So let's go ahead and get into it. I actually thought today was the last slate before the All-Star break, but I read that somewhere. Actually, it wasn't just me, but I had read that. But nope, there's games tomorrow. So tomorrow is the last slate before the All-Star weekend. So let's get into it. PrizePicks has 8 players on the board. Yesterday they had 10. Today they have 8. So first on the board is Mr. Kyle Lowry versus Boston. And Kyle Lowry was popular today because a lot of the Raptors players were missing, and he ended up going under. So now they have him at 42 versus Boston. And it's not a good matchup. They're 6 overall, 7th versus his position. His last 5 versus Boston, he's only went over that number 1 time. And Draft Dashboard has him projected at 36.2. So guys, I know, I'm the same way. I mean, we're all like this. We see that somebody's going to be out and we all run to jump on that next player that's supposed to, sorry, I'm just muting my phone. That we're supposed to, that we know that's gonna hit because like today, like Sadiq Bey, we were in the chat room and we're like, if this guy's ruled out, Sadiq Bey is the play. Sadiq Bey is on the play. So as soon as he was ruled out, we all went and grabbed Sadiq Bey. Like it was just he has to hit. But more and more you're seeing that that's not the truth. I mean, the person that we think is going to get that usage bump and step up doesn't step up. Like today, Clint Capella was out, so John Collins was a popular play, and he couldn't even go over. I think it was 34. He couldn't go over. And then it's like everybody's, it's always popular to go under on Collins and some of those players, and it's like, no, today you can't go under because Capella's not playing. He's going to get that usage bump, and he still went under. Today, like Kyle Lowry went under. So they have him at 42. I think I'm going to play the under, and I think I'm actually going to play it. Boston's a good defense, and since it's the last game before the All-Star break, tomorrow I'm going to play very light, guys. I mean, I recommend that y'all probably do the same, play real light, because you just don't know. Some of these guys are probably going to give half the effort. I'm not saying that they are, but I mean, that could be could be what happens. They might give little to no effort. They're ready for that 3-day weekend or whatever it is, that rest that they're going to get. So I'm liking the unders on a lot of players for tomorrow. You never know, the coaches, especially like Stan Van Gundy. You never know when the coaches might just only play them 3 quarters. I mean, it's just so crazy. I'm looking for the unders tomorrow. I'm gonna play light, and I'm gonna play a lot of the unders because I don't trust these coaches. So I'll go under on Kyle Lowry. Next we got Jason Tatum versus the Raptors. So yes, Jason Tatum. The Raptors are ranked 13th overall, but he has a very good matchup versus the position. No Pascal. Pascal's out, I think, until after the All-Star break. OG, I don't know if OG's out again tomorrow. I don't know if all the players are going to be out again tomorrow for the Raptors, but I don't know who's going to guard him. So he's projected at 43.3. His last 5 versus Toronto, he's gone over 45, 3 out of 5. His last 5 games overall, he's gone over twice. This one's kind of difficult because, if he plays a full game, if it's close, I can see him, going over this. It's a good matchup for him. So if I were to play it, based on what we normally think and not because, they're going to half-ass it or whatever because of the All-Star break or, not knowing, I will go on the over on him. Next, we got Kawhi versus Washington, which I know that's a good matchup there. But Kawhi is questionable. He's been dealing with back spasms, and it remains to be seen if he'll be available for the Clippers. So, yeah, it's green all across the board. 28th ranked overall, 28th ranked versus his position. But Draft Dashboard doesn't have any kind of projection for him. He might not play. So that right now, until we have more information, I'm just not going to even worry about that one. Next, we got Bradley Beal versus the Clippers. So, yeah, they're third ranked overall defense, but 20th ranked versus his position. So he has a good matchup. He's projected at 45. He's gone over 45. He's gone over twice in the last 5 games versus the Clippers. He's hit 45 or gone over 4 out of 5 his last 5 games overall. Now, Draft Dashboard likes him. They have him at 49. So that's pretty good. So, again, meaning, this goes down like it's supposed to. No shenanigans from the coaches or, these guys. I would go on the over for Bradley. Get him at 45 right now. They like him for 4 points over. So I will go on the over and get Bradley Beal at 45. Next we got Mr. Mason Plumlee, who he crushed today. He went over his mark. It looks like instead of Sadiq Bey being the benefactor, benefiting or playing good with those guys out, it was Mason Plumlee. Mason Plumlee was the play, and I missed him twice this week. I didn't play him, and I should have. So I'm gonna look more into Mason Plumlee. But he's 34. He's projected at 34 versus New York. So they're 5th ranked overall, 19th ranked versus his position. They only have him projected at 29.1 points. Very slow pace game. This one's a tough one. The matchup is a pretty decent one. They're almost, they're 19th, so one more would have been green. So they're right there being, a pretty decent matchup. I guess if those other players don't play, I probably would go ahead and ride them for the over. Like I said, I missed it twice this week. They don't have, they're going to be missing players. It looks like he's the one that's benefiting from that. So I probably would hit the over on Plumlee. But I probably would look for better plays on the board because New York is a tough defensive team. So he wouldn't be one of my favorites right off the bat. But he would definitely be in play. So next we got Julius Randle versus Detroit. And I think I picked Julius Randle for the over this week on one of my these late night ones. And he didn't go over. So, okay, so yeah, slow pace game. So they're 21st ranked overall, 28 versus position, so a very good matchup. And he's projected at 44, so he has gone over 44 two times versus Detroit in the last 5, and he's gone over 44 3 times in the last 5. Draft dashboard has him at 43.3. This is another tough one because he's right there, 43.3 and 44. Since it's so close, but it's a good matchup. They're 28th ranked, so it's a very good matchup for him. I would go on the over. I would go over on Randle if I was gonna play him. But again, I probably would look for something better because it's right there. It could easily be a push. Next, we got the Joker, 54 versus Indiana. 54 just seems so low for him. I mean, I could think without even looking at anything. I think I might go on the over. But I know Indiana can be tough on defense with Turner. Yeah, they're 18th ranked overall, 12th ranked versus his position, which is not really a good matchup for him. So his last 5 versus Indy, he's gone over 3 times. Gone over 54 3 times. His last 5 games, he's gone over 54 5 times. He's 5 for 5. I'm smashing the over all day. Again, if it's a close game, if it's, played it the way it's supposed to be, not counting the All-Star break, blah, 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 I'm going to go with the over on Joker. Next, we got Demontis Sabonis versus Denver. He's at 44. They're projecting him at 44. Definitely not a good matchup. 9th rank overall. 2nd rank versus the position. His last 5 versus Denver, he's gone over 44 twice. His last 5 overall, he's gone over 44 twice. And he had a 43, so he was right there. Now, draft dashboard has him at 46.2. So this one's going to be a tough one because it's a tough matchup, but they have him over for 2 points. Or 2.7. No, was it 46.2? 2.2 points. They got him over. If it's a close game, I can see him going over that. I mean, I can agree with draft dashboard. I mean, it's a tough matchup, but he's had some good games. I mean, I know he had a bad one recently, but he's been pretty hot lately. So I probably would go with the over if I were to play him. Again, when I say I were to play him, that's because this is the boards that are. I mean, the picks that are on the board. Now tomorrow comes in, you get the rest of the players. You get single stats. You get first half. You get different plays. There could be a lot better plays on the board. But knowing that these are the only 8 on the board, my picks would be, if I were to do a four player line right now, I would probably go with Bradley Beal, Joker, Sabonis, Beal over, Joker over, Sabonis over, and the last one would be either Plumlee over or Lowry under. It's tough, but I mean it's a very tough matchup versus Lowry. I mean versus Boston for him. But if I weren't going to play an under, I probably would play Plumlee as my last over just to do a little 4-pick power, which I did a 4-pick power last night, and 3 out of 4 hit. I hit the over on everybody except for Vooch for the Magic, and he was like so close. He was right there. There were so many ones that were just so close tonight, just a point or 2 different, and it would have been a winner. I had Curry in the 4th quarter going over, and he was like 2 points short. But again, it's just the rotations. It's such a close game, and they didn't bring him in. I think to like 6 minutes. I know they let him rest or whatever, but if he just would have came in like a minute sooner or something like that, he probably could have done something more. But I mean, you can't. It's just out of your hands. You can't control nothing like that. So it is what it is. We gotta live to fight another day. So those are my picks. guys, again, like I said, just be cautious tomorrow, knowing everything that's gonna happen on the weekend, the All-Star weekend. Just be cautious on your picks. Like I said, I'm gonna play lightly, and I'm probably gonna try to look for my best for some unders, because I think there's gonna be a lot of unders tomorrow. That's just what I'm thinking. And again, I said, I hope y'all guys cashed in. If you're looking for a community that's just dedicated to PrizePicks, come on in and join our Discord. Get in there and chat it up with us. Like I said, we're sharing picks, we're sharing strategy, we're sharing stats, doing everything we can to help each other win and make money. Why wouldn't we? It's a different game than FanDuel and DraftKings. We can actually help each other, and it doesn't hurt us at all. So come on in there, hit the link below, join. Also, if this is your first time first time looking at a video about PrizePicks and you're thinking about playing, if you use my code below, they'll give you a 100% match up to $100. And if you like this tool that I'm using, Draft Dashboard, where you have just all the information that you need right at your fingertips, the matchups, the minutes, the usage, their projections, the value, points per minute, everything's just right there. You don't have to go and try to figure all this out, or go to 3 different websites, or pay $100 a month for one of these websites that charge so much. Go ahead and hit the link to that one, and that's my affiliate link. It'll obviously help me be able to do what I do and provide these videos and information that I do, that I look up and research for y'all guys. But anyways, I hope y'all guys cashed in tonight. Let me know if you did. Let me know who you like for tomorrow. Let me know if there's anybody on this board that you think should go over under. Excuse me. And I'll see y'all guys tomorrow with my top 5 picks. Y'all have a good one.